There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Hello, everybody.
What is going on, y'all?
Your head's cut off.
What you mean?
Top of your hat.
What's usually like that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hope everybody's doing okay today. I was worried about my man's head being cut off. Oh, goodness. I see lots and lots of happy anniversary.
I was fixing to say. How about that?
I don't have to look at the date. I did tell Jason happy anniversary this morning. He said he remembered yesterday, but not today.
Well, I just had woke up and was, getting ready and stuff. And
I know. It kind of happened fast, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Happened real fast.
Thank y'all. 25 years today.
25 years today. You were going to the tanning bed.
Gosh.
And decided, the lady at the tanning bed place said, you need to try this stuff. It was called hot tamale or jalapeno popper. Or, I don't know. What was it called?
I had been going to the tanning bed for weeks in preparation for our wedding because my dress was sleeveless. And I don't know if y'all have ever realized how white the top of my arms are because I don't show them very often. But we are farmers, and this is what even in the year 2000, my arms look like this.
Plus, this is year 2000, so
tanning beds were in.
Well, and plus, we were told tanning beds were completely safe. They're way safe. Y'all remember that? That's what they told us. Tanning beds were safe, way safer than going laying out in the sun. So we thought we were doing the right thing.
So I'd been going to the tanning bed a lot, and I was pretty proud of how even my skin tone was. This particular day was our wedding day, and I had the appointment set up in much advance,
Yeah.
And the lady that worked at the place said, I just got this new stuff in. Try it. You're going to love it. And I was like, I've never used any kind of enhancer. I've always just gone in there and laid in the tanning bed and wear the little goggles and don't put anything on.
Yeah.
Well, this day was different because it was my wedding day and I needed to be a little something extra for my Fabio. So I slathered myself up with this enhancer, hot tamale or something like that. And I laid in there longer than what I normally did because this was a special day. And when I got out, I was the color of my shirt. And y'all, they had a mirror in that room where you change your clothes. I don't know why you want to see yourself like that, but I did see myself and I saw how red I was.
Oh, man.
And I'm here to tell y'all, I had tears in my eyes. I was, how you can touch your skin and see how much sun you got? And it was like turned white and then red. And I could have cried.
Oh.
And the lady, I came out of the tanning bed thing and she was like, well, how'd you like it? And I said, it was okay. Back then, I didn't talk very much.
Right.
I was real quiet. I don't know what happened, but I cried the whole way home. And I got home and my friends were there and they were like, it's not bad, trying to make me feel better. But I was
But
red.
it didn't stay red.
It didn't. It was red when I first got out of the tanning bed.
Right.
But it did get better. So
yeah. A little something extra.
Yeah, a little something extra. A little about called me up.
Extra.
Oh my goodness. It did not start off good. That day did not.
A little something extra.
I should not have done that.
I remember when we had to hold hands and say our vows, I couldn't look at you.
You were gonna cry or you were gonna laugh?
I was probably gonna cry. And then I looked over and I think I was looking at the preacher, Dr. Cecil, because he was the one. So I was looking at him. That was my biggest fear, that I was gonna mess something up talking during that,
saying the words after him.
Yes. And I think I looked at him the whole time. I was just nervous up there. And then afterwards, the people were like, you should have been looking at Brooke. It's like, oh, I didn't know. I don't even remember looking at him.
Y'all, this was something that Jason nor myself cared about.
It really was.
We didn't care if we got married in the backyard. Yep. We didn't care. But my daddy was not doing well. He had cancer, and I was the only child, and it was my mom and daddy's dream for their child to have a wedding. And so we did. we did. We had a wedding. I'd have went to the courthouse if I'd had my choice, but I did what they wanted. And he passed away 2 months after we got married. So it was obvious that he was hanging on to, to make sure he saw his daughter get married. And it means a lot to me today, having that wedding, because he saw family that he would not have seen before he passed away. If I hadn't had that wedding,
right.
And the smile on his face, he was not well then, but to see all those people and to see his daughter meet Mary, not meet. We didn't meet and marry on the same day. But to see his daughter being passed off to a wonderful man, just let him at ease. So it was good that it happened.
Somebody wanted to know, how did I propose to you?
Oh my gosh.
Oh me.
Y'all.
So I saved up. I was working for the funeral home with Brooke's dad. So I was saving my money, and I put Brooke's wedding ring on layaway. At
McRae's. McRae's department store.
And so every time I get a paycheck, I'd go over there and I'd put a little bit on that wedding ring. And then eventually I paid it off. And I paid it off right around Christmas time. Right? It was right around the Christmas time.
I don't even remember.
No, it was. It was right around Christmas time.
I know what I do remember, though.
And so I got it paid off right around Christmas time. And I was nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs, because I had to tell and ask, Brooke's parents and dad, can I marry Brooke? I done bought the ring. I ain't even mention it, doing things backwards. And so Brooke, I don't know where you were. You wasn't there at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and y'all, we've been dating for how long?
Since 1993. So
7 years.
Well, we were engaged for a year.
9,
so 6 years.
6 years.
We've been dating 6 years.
Been dating 6 years. And so I'm just nervous as it can be. And I was like, I got Brooke's Christmas present and just wanted to run it by y'all. And
mind y'all, he had already bought me a Labrador Retriever for Christmas one year that my parents were not prepared for. So this could have been anything.
This could be anything. Your mama was cooking. She was cooking right there. And I
was my daddy in there?
Yeah, he was in there too. And he seemed to be really nonchalant. It was your mom that freaked out.
Oh goodness.
Not your dad. And so I said, I got Brooke an engagement ring, and I'm going to ask her to marry me. And it was like time stood still for like 5 hours. It was like the food quit cooking. Just frying just quit. And I think your mom said, "Does Brooke know this?" I'm like, "No, Brooke doesn't know this. Brooke doesn't know this." And she said, "I think you need to tell her tonight." And so I was thinking of, how am I going to propose to Brooke? And she's like, "You need to ask her tonight." And I was like, "Okay." Still nervous. Your dad was just, I guess we've been dating 6 years, I guess.
Yeah.
Your dad was real laid back, though.
Somebody wanted to know why it took so long. Well, y'all, we were 17 years old when we met.
That's true, yeah.
He bought his first house before we got married.
I did.
He was living there by himself. He had all of his.
But I hadn't bought the house when I proposed.
Oh, you had not?
No, because
because okay.
I hadn't bought the house yet.
Okay.
So I don't know how we came. Long story short, I was at the house because it was that night.
At your house or at my house?
It was the same day.
Oh.
It was the same day that I told them that I proposed. I'm almost positive. Gosh, it's all starting to run together now. Could have been the next day. But long story short, I think it was that day because it was that night. Got you to my house.
Where your parents live?
Where my parents lived. I was living at home. I hadn't bought my house yet, but we're fixing to buy a house. And in my nasty bedroom, clothes on the bed. I probably had to push some stuff out of the way to get down on one knee.
It was clothes all over the floor. I remember that.
Oh, and that's when I proposed.
Yep, in his bedroom, in his not so clean bedroom. Our daughter gets it honestly.
Yeah.
But, that's what 17, 18-year-old, well, no.
I would have been 20,
23.
22, 23.
Probably 22 at the time.
Yeah.
But what did I say?
You said yes.
Did I say yes?
You said yes. Started crying. Yeah, you started crying.
Okay.
Started crying, so that was it.
I remember the bedroom. That's what sticks out to me. And it doesn't matter for anything.
No.
But things stick out to you, and that's what I remember.
Then that's so Jason.
That is so Jason. Is so Jason.
The bedroom, being nervous, asking your parents. It was just, that's all so Jason.
But Jason, y'all, there were times when I was in high school when we started dating. And so he had already graduated. So he was working a job, going to college. And there would be times that he had a key to my car. He would fill my car full of balloons.
Yes.
And, just had little surprises just for nothing. He just was a good guy. He'd leave me notes on my car and just always tried to do things that were over the top. Bring me a stuffed animal and stick it in the driver's seat, just things like that. But then the proposal was in the bedroom, in the nasty bedroom with the clothes on the floor.
Oh, me.
It was just odd because you did so many things that I remember one time you left me in my car, all these little cutouts that you had made. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that one.
You had cut all these hearts out of paper.
I'm sure, though.
And put them all over my car. But that proposal was in the bedroom, in the nasty bedroom.
In the nasty bedroom. We were engaged for at least a year. I think so. I don't know how long we were engaged for, but
Jason,
it was over a year because
it was 3 years that we were engaged, because I remember Stacy saying one time to you, "Why are you waiting so long to ask to marry her? You're engaged, but why are y'all not getting married?"
I didn't think it was that long.
That noise?
It's Holly.
Okay.
I
don't remember. But I remember Stacy saying that one time, our friend.
I thought we were just engaged for a year.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think it was a year. Over a year, because that was around Christmas time. And then it was June when we got married. So, yeah. It was over a year.
Is she okay?
She's got her baby over there and it's stuck in the thing.
Okay.
Causing that. But, and then by that time I bought my house and all that good stuff.
Yeah, he wanted things to be in order, and he did buy a house before we got married and had it fixed up nice. And I wanted to live in the city.
That's right.
I wanted to live in the city. So he bought a house in a neighborhood because that's what I wanted to do, is live in the city. And y'all, we didn't stay there for long before we realized that we had outgrown that little city house, because Jason had started planting a garden at that time.
That's right.
And he literally just had a few pepper plants and tomatoes and loved it. But the yard wasn't big enough to have, a garden. And we realized that we liked having, being outdoors and having property. And we didn't care for neighbors as much as we thought we did. And then Jason's mama found out that she owned some land in Valley Grande, Alabama, that she didn't know she had.
Yep.
That was a whole nother story.
Yep.
It was on Cog Hill Road and went through, there was a county road that was very busy county road where his parents live. And that was the only way to access it.
At the time, yeah.
At the time.
Yep. Yep.
And so we were going through somebody's property basically because the property was landlocked. And it just, it became a problem because the people didn't want us using their property to get to the land. So we bought a lot and accessed that property, and the rest is history.
Yep. That lot was on Cog Hill Road, and that's why we named it Cog Hill Farm at the time. This was way before YouTube.
Way before YouTube.
Yeah, we had started farming, quote unquote farming, raising. We always wanted to do a CSA, but we were selling eggs. We were selling.
Tell them what a CSA is.
Community.
It's a subscription.
Yeah, pretty much. The community gives you the money up front for a subscription service where you provide them vegetables and other things too. And that was a dream of mine, was to have a CSA at the time. And we were raising meat chickens, and that led on to bigger and better things. But yeah, that was the original Cog Hill Farm right there.
That's right. That's right. So I see a lot of people wanting to know about the shirt that I have on, and we're not going to hold this back anymore. This is some merch that we are very proud of, that Jacqueline Head at Head Family Farm has designed for us.
I'm going to cut the air down real quick.
Okay. And I am going to just look at some notes, because if I don't, I will miss something. Jason's going to go cut the air conditioner down because it's a little warm up here today. Oh, goodness. What did I do? Okay. So the whole collection is called the Sunshine Collection. And that is because everything is revolving around the sun here. And we have this new design. It is called Sweet Tea and Sunshine. And if y'all know anything about the South, you know that we are some sweet tea loving folks. If we go to another state and they don't have sweet tea, it's like, what? So this is Sweet Tea and Sunshine, and I will hold up another one so you can see the other colors. This shirt is available in a t-shirt, a tote bag, a tumbler. Can you show me the tumbler, Jason?
I can.
Sweet tea. And guess what it has on it? Those sweet cows. Isn't that precious? Isn't it precious?
Oh.
So that's the that is the tumbler. And then it has a magnet also. And some car coasters. All right. Here's the second design. I tried to get Jason to wear this, and he didn't have time to put it on.
Says you are my sunshine.
Look at there. Is that not precious?
And that's little man.
That is little man.
Little man Tate.
Little man Tate. And it's got the Cog Hill logo with the sunflowers around it. And that is also available in some other things, such as a tote bag, t-shirts, a mug, a keychain, a koozie, and a zipper pouch. Isn't it cute? So we have this one in blue and that burgundy color, and also a lime green that I don't have with me, but a lime green too. And then this is the one that I have on. So I figured, since y'all couldn't see it very good and I can't hold myself up that long, I'd show it to you. All right. So you want to show something?
Yeah, this is the one that I'm happy about. Me and him have been working on this one for a while, and that is Jay. We got a new kids book out, The Dancing Farmer. Also, if you didn't see it, and we'll talk about it in a second, is the new kids video came out today. I went ahead and posted it today, so it's out. And it's a fun video. It's fun. It's silly. I love making the kids videos, so I am happy about the new kids book, The Dancing Farmer. You see me moonwalking there on the back.
Is that what you're doing?
I'm moonwalking right there. I'm doing all kinds of things. There's my moonwalk right there. There's Moody.
You're even hula hooping there. Look at there.
Hula hooping. He's even got me doing some ballet in here.
Yeah, the ballet is
somewhere in here. Where'd it go?
It's a cute book.
Really
cute book.
There I am chilling on the beach right there.
And Sheriff Nugget's in here. Turn the page one more time. Backwards.
This way?
Yeah. Well, I saw Nugget. Now he's gone. There he is.
Right there.
So a little bit of everything with all the animals and Farmer Jason, and it's good. And we appreciate Jay and his wife Joanne, as well as Jacqueline and Zach and Ryan and Kennedy and Roy and Rachel. And we just can't leave out Laura Spencer at Simply Making It. Y'all, it's just everybody has been amazing with coming together with these new products. Something people have asked about is the whipped honey. And we are happy to say that It is now available in chocolate.
It's Dutch chocolate is what it's called.
Dutch chocolate.
Yep.
And not only is it Dutch chocolate, we listened to y'all and we made it in smaller containers that's more affordable. So the regular whipped honey was in these big jars, and a lot of y'all like that, but a lot of people said, I can't possibly use that much. So we listened, we made the size smaller. All the descriptions are on the website. It is half a pound, and that chocolate is lovely. Lovely.
It's really good.
It's really good.
It's really, really, really good.
And so Miss Rachel also did. I'm fixing to have me one of these, I believe. All right, let me tell you the description. You want to say that for the end?
No, we just say this every time.
We say it every time, but the stuff just keeps getting better and better. This is a freeze-dried strawberry shortcake ice cream popsicle. And they are packaged 3 to a box, 3 to a bag. Look at the inside of it.
It's so good.
This is phenomenal.
It's the favorite one yet.
Man.
So good.
It's so good. So I know these are going to sell out. There's a limited supply of them, but
they're good.
Man.
It's so good.
Do y'all like these as ice cream? Because if you like them as ice cream,
you'll like that.
You'll love it.
You'll love it.
You'll love it. Have one more bite and then put that up. So Ryan has made. You gonna tell him?
Sweet tea candle.
A sweet tea candle.
This is something that me and him have worked on for 2 years.
A sweet tea candle. And he also has the little wax melts too.
Yep.
So Ryan's been hard. Ryan and Kennedy. And Marin.
His daughter.
And his daughter.
Yes.
They've all been working hard.
All been going hard at it.
So
they're freeze dried. So I don't know. No, these are freeze dried. So
they're not frozen, they're freeze dried.
They are, it's like a cookie.
It's good.
It's like a cookie.
It is good.
Jan, I'm not going to say what you said because Brooke's in a good mood.
Was it something bad?
It's the wooden spoon.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, me.
Oh, my gosh.
The wooden spoon. Oh, me.
There's the ballet picture.
So,
y'all, we have new soap that Laura has made and lotion. And it's in my bag, wherever the bag is. It's right here. So Laura makes samples for us to try. We tell her, we tell her some ideas, or she tells us some ideas. She makes up samples, and we go home with it, and we say, we love it, or we don't like that so much. We've never said that so far.
Yeah.
But this one was one that we love so much that we used it.
Southern sweet tea.
And we don't have one to show y'all, but this is how Laura sent it home to us. So we have Southern sweet tea soap. And we have lemon pound cake. We have not used this one because she gave us more than one. Mary Carl tried to eat it on the way home. It smells so good.
Smells just like lemon pound cake.
It smells so good. And Laura also made lemon lotion. Lemon scented lotion.
Yep.
So I don't want to miss anything. I got to go over my notes, and I can't figure out how I'm supposed to go back.
That's
what am I doing? No,
that just goes to dry.
It's on my text. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's the next one. All right. So the Peaches Approved soap is back in stock.
Okay, Peaches Approved back in stock.
Yep.
Which is the peach soap.
Sweet Tea Sippin' is what the goat milk soap is called.
I got you.
Sweet Tea Sippin'.
Yep.
Y'all have asked me about my earrings time and time again. I'm going to take one off so you can see it. Are you eating those?
You can't stop.
Well, if you would give me one, I'd eat it too.
You want one?
No, I can't talk and eat. So y'all have asked me time and time about my earrings, and these are little cows, and the cows are dancing. But Jacqueline has these on the website, and they are earrings that I have worn every day for quite a long time. I didn't want to tell y'all where they came from if you ask and I didn't respond. because I knew we'd have them eventually.
That's right.
And I couldn't tell you where to get them because there was nowhere. But this is all on our website, which is www.coghillfarm.com.
That's right.
What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting?
Yeah.
Nope, there's something else. There's something else. Oh, the handmade pottery mugs.
Oh, yes.
So, y'all, we have some. Do we have one of those
cups?
We
took them. I think Jacqueline got every one of them.
So we have some handmade pottery mugs, and Jacqueline has all of them. We don't have one to show you. Catherine has one. Maybe she could send us a.
Ryan's got a couple too.
Ryan's got a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a picture of it. It's in a picture that Jacqueline sent me. Can I enlarge that?
Do like that.
It won't do.
There you
All
go.
right, so this is some pictures of the creamed honey, but there's the handmade pottery mug. Now we are still offering the other mugs, but these are special because they are actually glazed by hand and handmade. So those are available in a limited quantity.
And those are all different. They're not going to be.
Jacqueline, put the link up if you want to.
Okay. They're not going to. Well, they can't click on it on the screen.
Oh, okay.
They're not going to be. No two mug is the same on those. Absolutely not. They're handmade by someone we know, and they're all completely different.
They're all different. So what you see in the picture may not be exactly like the one you get. It will be similar.
That's right.
Jacqueline just told us that everything is on the country store that is live right now. Popsicles included. Some of y'all were saying, where can I get those things?
Yep.
Tell you what, I'm going to have to get me some more of them.
Oh, I'll take it off the stick for you.
Oh, goodness.
There.
Y'all, this is why we're still married. He took it off the stick so I could have a bite. I don't like the popsicle sticks. I can't stand the thought of it.
Oh my goodness.
That's so good.
Isn't it good?
So good.
So, getting back to the kids video,
Mm-hmm.
I want to let y'all know
Thank you, Deborah.
That it was out, and did any of y'all watch it yet? If you watched it, tell me what you think. Tell me if you liked the kids video or not.
Yes.
It was it got pretty silly in there. As a matter of fact, the name of the video is pretty much help Farmer Jason find the silliest animals on the farm.
It's got to be silly then.
And it was pretty fun. Pretty fun.
Now you did do something different with the kids channel, and you might want to explain why you did that.
I did. I tweaked the name. It's still Cog Hill Farm for Kids, but it's got Farmer Jason in the front of it. Because that's just how the kids channel is kind of evolving, is that the kids are known as Farmer Jason. And I start thinking you got Miss Rachel and Blippi and Tractor Ted, I think is who it is, and Handyman Steve or something, and it's all their names.
And when we see kids and talk to their parents, they want to know about Farmer Jason. So Farmer Jason was perfect, and I mean Cog Hill Farm's still in the title, but Farmer Jason is easy for kids,
right?
Cog Hill Farm is sometimes people might forget it. Bob the Builder. That's right.
So that's I kind of tweaked. I did that today. I kind of tweaked it today. It's on YouTube, but it's on the kids channel, which just look for Farmer Jason. It should come up. That's
right. Farmer Jason. You can now just look for Farmer Jason.
Farmer Jason.
Farmer Jason.
But it was fun to make. It was fun to make. So I got one in, and I'm going to try to get another one done, and try to do one a month.
Well, here's what happened.
Some people saying they cannot find the popsicles. They cannot find the popsicles.
I think I saw the popsicles.
I'm on the store now. Yeah, I don't see it either.
There they are.
Oh, there they are. It's at the bottom.
No, right there.
There it is. But
well, it's not at the very bottom.
I don't know.
Show it to them on the screen.
So here's the stuff right here, and right there is the popsicles.
And we still have the freeze-dried taffy.
The mugs, though. I don't see the mugs.
Okay, the mugs were on my list to talk about.
Okay.
They may not be online yet.
Jacqueline's on here, so.
I'm sorry if I messed that up.
I see something that says view all. But maybe that's where it is. No.
Does it say view more at the end?
Mm-mm.
Okay. We'll have to figure that out.
View all.
So Jacqueline, I am going to, if they are not on there, Jacqueline, if you see this, will you send me a text and just tell me they're not on there and that they will be?
Yeah. Mugs are on there.
They said they had to do a specific search for cups.
Okay.
The
mugs are by the coffee.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Thank y'all.
Gotcha.
Yep. That's it.
Thank y'all. And thank you to Jacqueline.
Yep.
Once again.
That's all. Good.
Oh, goodness. What was I fixing to say?
It
was something about the kids channel.
Farmer Jason.
Oh, so we talked to y'all on the live and we said that our problem is we just have to, he has to say, I got to edit this kid's video and I've got to help him to get this done. So there was something that I had to do that he had the opportunity to go with me or stay home. It really wasn't necessary for him to go. And I said, Jason, you're welcome to go with us, or you can stay home and edit your video. And it wasn't anything fun he'd have been missing out on. And I felt bad for saying, or you can stay home and edit your kids' video.
But I'm glad you did.
Well, you told me later. Thank you.
Well, that totally slipped my mind. That me editing the kids' video was not on my. Matter of fact, I told you I needed to go do something out in the yard.
Yeah.
And you said, well, maybe you should edit the kids' video. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. So he stayed home.
That's what I need.
And he edited the kids' video, and it's out. And that's what we have to focus on between us. This has nothing to do with y'all. It's just, it's hard to find time to do things when you have so much that needs doing.
Right.
And y'all, Caden was supposed to come and help us Monday and today. And the young man got sick, and it's something that just came on him out of the blue. He wanted to try to come and work, and I told his mama, I said, please tell him to do not worry about it. He's got a vacation plan with his family. He needs to focus on getting better. And so luckily, she and I talked to him and told him, you got all the time in the world, son, to work. You need to focus on getting yourself together and get well, because you gotta have some time to yourself.
Right.
So I talked to his mama this morning, and he is better, and they will be leaving tomorrow to go on their vacation. So just glad to know that Caden is better for his vacation. But the point was, we always got things to do, and it takes more than just us two to get it done. So to tell him to stop doing something when you know something needs doing, it's hard.
It was, but I did get it done. And for those that were wondering, this is what the thumbnail looks like right there. Right there. Farmer Jason's Silly Animal Hunt.
Somebody wanted to see my shirt. And this is it in the blue design, because I have the fuchsia color. Is that what you'd call it?
I think so.
And then here's the little, here's the little man. Oh, I got it too close. Little man Tate and his bow. And he precious. He's so precious. So precious.
Yep.
How Farmer Jason's brain works. So many kids have the same type of brain.
Probably true. I don't know how I can do that. That would be, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one.
Oh, goodness.
I have to think about that one.
I was trying to remember what happened. Something happened. You had just set something down and you turned around.
It was gone.
And you were like, what did I do with it? And it's just how it works. I mean,
today you wouldn't hear. It was my
Well, I did a bad thing today.
Well, I lost one AirPod, and I looked and I looked and I looked, and I said, well, it's got to be out in the garden. That's where I was. And so I got on the side-by-side and was about to head to the garden. And I cannot tell you, I emptied my pockets out. Everything out. Not there. Back pockets, everything. Shirt, not there. Got on my side-by-side and cranked it up. And I forgot something. So I'm going to go back and get it. So I stood up and it was in my pocket. I have no idea how I missed it. I'm talking full empty my pockets out.
Somebody said ADHD with Farmer Jason. It's not funny, but when you have it and it's your problem you're dealing with, then you understand it.
That's right.
Understand it. And, you know, there were many, many, many years there where you didn't know that's what was wrong with you.
I've never been.
He's never been to a doctor.
I've never been to a doctor and diagnosed, but it's obvious. I mean, it's just obvious. And I'm scared if I go to a doctor, they may put me on. I don't want to get on no medicine.
Unless it gets worse.
I'm 50 years old. I've lived with it this long.
Unless his wife gets to where she can't handle it. Just saying, I might have to call Dr. Park and say, look, we're going to tell him he's coming in for a yearly. But we're not coming in for a yearly.
That's funny.
I know what you could do, Jason.
What's that?
You could do a slip and slide video with Ernest T and Opie.
We could build a slip and slide.
You and Ernest T and Opie could go slip and slide.
We could squirt soap all on it.
Yeah. Except you might end up with some broke legs.
Probably so. I get Nick come over here with me. So I can have, that's what I need to do. Farmer Jason and his friends slip and slide with Emu's gonna have Brian the roaster over here. Goodness. And Mike Key.
You can't do anything like put soap on it because that could get a kid hurt.
And it just us big kids. Okay. Have Nick and I might see if Lester could come on over.
Well, that won't need to be on the kids' channel. That'll need to be on the big boys' channel.
Oh me.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, yeah. I bet Lester would come over for a giant slip and slide.
He probably would.
He probably would.
Somebody said that their ex was diagnosed with ADHD when they were 53. And how old were you when we probably figured it out? About 49?
Yeah, probably so.
We just never dwelled on it too much.
Just never thought about it.
It just, it doesn't need a name. It's something that happens, and boy, oh boy, it's a bummer some days.
That's right.
We get through it.
We get through it.
I have my faults too. I haven't figured out what my diagnosis is yet, but we all have things that, ail at us a little bit more than others. And
we could do a slip and slide in the pond.
No, we would have to drain that pond and filter it out before I'd swim in it.
We have that.
Do you know how many geese there are down there that are
slanted right down there? That slant we got coming. You know what I'm talking about?
You better go ahead and get you some medicine for some bacteria.
We would look like the Clark Griswold on the Christmas Vacation.
Never seen
where
it.
He sprays his non-stick spray on the bottom of his sled to show all the kids how fast he can go.
Somebody said Philip said get some pond plants. Philip, that's a good idea, but we got to work on the pond first.
Here's the thing. 2 years in a row, we've had a drought. 2 major, just no rain. And now this year, it's decided, you know what? We're just going to rain and rain and rain.
We're just going to fill the pond up.
And now the pond is not drying. It's staying, like it is.
Yeah.
And so, now we want it to drain out.
Yeah.
We can't get it to.
I don't want to put plants in there if I have to relocate them when it goes dry and we work on it.
That's true.
But Philip, that is a good idea. One day we will have plants.
We will. Once we get our plan is to put bentonite clay in there, and so
just don't want to pump it out. I mean, we've had such dry weather these last few years.
What if we pumped it out today or yesterday and didn't have? There's no way we could get it completely covered, and it's going to rain tomorrow.
That's right.
So I mean,
that's right.
So that's where we are on that.
One day it'll all come together.
That's right.
But if it all came together, we would not be very happy people because we like to work. Speaking of work, we got back on that fence.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been putting. Y'all saw us. We put T-post in the ground.
That's right.
And we're working hard to get Willie and Reska's pasture backside done before Brant the Builder starts on the shop.
Yep.
I told Catherine this morning I'll be so glad when that shop's built, because all these things that aren't animal related won't be in there anymore.
That's true. It is true. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be moved out of there.
Ronnie said, "What's wrong with the pond? The pond does not hold water."
It does, but it don't. It doesn't hold it to the height we want it to, because it's leaking out the sides because our ground's too porous.
That's right.
And
the only way to stop it is to put what we think the cheapest way to stop it.
The state and Mr. Gregg thinks is what we need to do. So that's where we're at on the pond.
That's right.
I mean, it holds water, but it doesn't hold it to the height we want it to, because it's coming out the sides.
Yeah, or the bottom.
Or some parts of the bottom.
Is your tooth hurting?
Mm-mm.
So Jason has a cracked tooth that happened yesterday.
Out of the blue.
We went and had our teeth cleaned, all three of us as a family. We go in there together. The Smiths are here. We all get our teeth cleaned. You had x-rays done, no crack. Now there's a crack in his bottom.
I wasn't even eating nothing hard.
Bottom tooth.
Y'all, I was. So Brooke bought me some pickled okra.
Somebody said if I buy any more t-shirts, she's going to have to make me a quilt. Oh, goodness, that's funny. That's funny.
Oh, man. That was good. So I was eating some pickled. There's nothing hard in pickled okra.
I think it was chipped before then.
And I got through eating the pickled okra. And I was just, walking around, minding my own business, following squirrels here and there. And my tongue rubbed against something that was not right. And you know how it feels when you get a piece of popcorn stuck?
Boy, I do. I eat popcorn every day.
Kind of in your gum, in your tooth.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. And I thought, I ain't eating no popcorn, no. But something's in there. So I literally went and got a toothpick. And did like that.
Do your teeth, let me see you.
No popcorn.
Do like this. Yeah, your bottom teeth. Somebody said, do you grind your teeth at night?
Mm-mm.
Well, my bottom teeth don't line up perfectly. I needed headgear, I guess.
I don't buy. But it's what's crazy is, so it's a bottom tooth right here, but it's on the back side of my tooth. And it's more like
it was
a
chip. Cobbler.
It's more like a chip than it is a crack.
That's good if it's a chip.
And I can feel it's rough. And somehow I'm constantly, my tongue can't stop rubbing the darn thing. But it don't hurt.
I broke a piece off of my tooth eating popcorn, and I knew when it happened because I was chewing and I was like, I don't feel like a piece of popcorn. And I spit out and I saw my tooth, and I actually saved the piece of my tooth. I took it to the dentist like they were going to glue it back on or something. Had it in a Ziploc bag. They were like, man, we don't need that. We don't need that. So I had to call, and I had to make an appointment. They were like, can you come right now? This was a little earlier this afternoon. I said, well, it's not hurting.
Live stream,
it's not hurting or anything. If y'all want a live stream from the dentist, we can go on and go. But Monday.
Yep.
Brenda says she did the eating rice. I mean, anything can do it, I think.
You asked me, he's like, what it was? I said,
Andale was eating a banana.
I believe it. That's what I'm saying. I'm just older. My teeth are 50 years old, and I'm genetics. A lot of your teeth has to do with genetics too.
Well, like mine cracking on the popcorn, I don't think it's anything you did or anything I did.
I know that pickled okra didn't do it.
I know it didn't either, but we haven't changed dentist since we lived at our old place, which is an hour away from here.
It is.
And so that's 2 hours plus the time at the dentist. And it's hard to get away for that long.
It is. Somebody said they broke theirs on a darn gummy vitamin. I guess when it's time to go, it's just time to go.
That's right. It's just
broke.
We literally were at the dentist 2 weeks ago, and it was not cracked then. There's no doubt they would have seen it. I think it was time for that tooth to go.
I think we're in brace. I tell you what. So they do braces way different now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I was a kid, they did braces and they wrapped your entire tooth
with that
completely
bracket.
enclosed with a bracket. And then that bracket had holes in it, and that's what I wore my headgear with. And they never took it off when I got braces, and they attached my braces to it too.
Mm-hmm.
So I wore braces from 6th grade until I graduated, 6 years. So the one other tooth that I have the root canal in is one of those because
you couldn't brush it.
You can't brush it because it's got a bracket around it. And over the years, that I think that glue just broke down. And yeah,
Priscilla said maybe you should start soaking your food.
I'm gonna do like Willie.
That was a good one.
Oh, Willie,
or maybe Brooks to start soaking his food for him.
Oh,
somebody broke it on spaghetti. I think it's just.
Well, I'm in there, and I'm hoping he's just gonna pull the Bondo out. That's what I call it. You used to tell me it's not called Bondo, but I'm gonna get him and fix my other one right there. I done chipped it off again.
I don't think he can do that in the same day.
I hope he can. He's already got it out. Go on, hit this in the lick.
Well, they didn't Bondo mine though. I don't think they treated it like a filling. I know that, but I guess they did have to put something on it. Somebody said Bondo. It's not called Bondo.
I know.
My mama calls it Bond.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Y'all straighten up over there. Y'all behave. Holly and Dee Dee.
Oh, goodness.
Bondo, yeah. That's my Jim Carrey tooth right there is what I call it.
Oh, goodness. You could get your teeth floated. Y'all are on it today. Sweet people. Kelly just said it now.
That's hilarious.
Do you need your teeth floated?
Oh my goodness.
Hopefully Dr. Logan won't float your teeth.
I hope it's nothing where it's I'm there for 5 hours and it's some major.
I hope not too, because we're planning on going with you and going to the thrift store and dropping you off. It's gonna be like, excuse me, ma'am. Does he have a driver?
Please be
hold my hand up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be his driver.
Are we doing anything special for our anniversary? We did that yesterday.
Well, I was going to tell you that Mary Carl said if you were finished with your video, we could
go out to eat.
Well, we could always ride over to Harrison Lake, let her see if there's any birds there, and eat at that seafood restaurant.
I'm up for that. Even if I'm not through my video, I'm up for that. We did do something yesterday special though.
Oh, we did. I was trying to figure out what it was. Are y'all ready for this?
And it's just funny. So we went and ate breakfast at our favorite little country
downtown diner,
the Main Street Cafe.
Jason said, "Do you want to?" I know it's a day early, but see, he was thinking yesterday. It was our anniversary. I know it's a day early, but would you like to go out to breakfast for our anniversary tomorrow? I was like, Jason, I'm trying to watch my figure. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
It was good too.
Yes, Nick, we're talking about that place.
Ruffy's. Is it Ruffy? I thought it was Ruff's.
It used to be Ruff's Bar and Ruff and Dave's. I don't know. It's good.
It's called Ruffy's. I've never eaten there.
You haven't. I've eaten there 2 or 3 times.
Now Brant, the builder, loves it.
It's good. It's a seafood restaurant, and it's not on the coast, and that kind of worries me most of the time. Yep. Somebody's, a seafood restaurant, and they're 250 miles from the coast. But it's good. It's good. Everything I've ever had there has been good.
Philip said, I'm from Alabama. I just pull that tooth. I don't need it.
That's right. Just pull that tooth. It won't. The grouper. I've had the grouper. It is very good.
I don't know what I'm going to get.
Well, I tell you what, everything I have had has been very, very good. Very good. And I didn't have anything planned for dinner except for you cooking Kaneka sausage. And you shouldn't be cooking on your anniversary. And I shouldn't either.
That's funny. That's funny. I like that idea Mary Carl's thinking.
She was. She was thinking for all of us.
She was thinking for all of us.
It's a win-win for all.
Yeah. I don't have much longer left on the video. So.
Well, that's why I asked you earlier.
I was wondering why you were wanting to know.
I said, how far along are you in your...
I was wondering why you were wanting to know.
Yeah, that's why. But I didn't want to seem like... I don't know. I would have said it eventually because I'd have got hungry. Matter of fact, when What's for Supper came around, I probably would have said, there we go, Ruffy and Dave's.
Ruffy at Dave's Grill. Roughies at Day. Is it still called that?
I don't think so. I think they changed the name to something.
But it
short.
is in Stanton, Alabama.
It is, which is a hole in the road.
It's probably. I bet there's 15 folks that live in Stanton.
Probably 15 people. But it's good, and Mary Carl likes it too. She usually gets shrimp.
Yeah,
fried shrimp.
She does get the fried shrimp, but I like fried shrimp too.
So somebody said, why don't y'all just pump that water from that stream you have and fill up that pond?
It's too far.
Y'all, it's about 800 foot and it's uphill.
And it's the grade is around 400 foot.
Uphill.
So it don't look like it, but the pond is right around 400 foot taller than the stream.
It's because of the bank.
It's like this all the way downhill. And so, and plus there's no power down there. Now we had thought about, originally pumping water to fill the pond up before we made before we had the well dug.
That's right.
And we're glad we didn't do that either, because
we would have rented a pump that would have cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then it would have filled up, and then it would have obviously the heat and humidity would have made it go down, even if it didn't have a leak, which is not holding water. So we'd have pumped all that water in there and it had disappeared, and we would have been like, all that water got in there and just left.
Trust me,
it's not leaking out of the dam though. We know that.
No, it's not leaking out of the dam. The state checked that for us. That was our initial plan, and we've thought of anything and everything we could do to get the water out of that into the pond.
And Byron said, but you have the well. Yes, we built the well after we realized we couldn't pump from the stream. We pumped from the well all last year to try to keep the water level consistent in the pond. And then we realized that water's going somewhere.
Yeah, it was going somewhere. Plus, with no rain doesn't, I don't care if we get the pond fixed 100% like it's supposed to. If it doesn't rain, the pond's not going to stay full.
That's right.
It's going to evaporate out.
Right.
So then we'd have to pump it.
Well, that's why we really built the well, is for filling it initially and then supplementally filling it. Jacqueline and Zach, they have a pond, and then during the heat of the summer, their pond will be way down, and rain eventually fills it back up. And that's one reason we were hoping for the well to keep the level up. And we don't have mosquitoes. We really don't. We go to places to go birding and stuff in the middle of the day in the dark areas, and it is covered in mosquitoes. We get ate up, but we forget here we don't have any mosquitoes.
We did it at another farm.
Not to say we don't have any mosquitoes.
Rare,
but
not many. I don't know what it is in this area, because there's ponds everywhere. There's 3 right across the street.
That's right. There's ponds everywhere. I can't figure out why we don't have mosquitoes.
No, unless it's the frogs.
But
there's frogs. That's something I can think of.
There's about 10 frogs down there in that pond.
10,000.
Oh, exactly. There's a lot of frogs in that pond. Matter of fact, the other day when I cut grass down there, we've got our little paddle boat down there, and I bumped the paddle boat, and a frog, y'all, I'm not exaggerating. Listen, that rattlesnake that I saw that was as long as our house that time? Yeah. This frog was that big around, and he leaped, and he literally went across the top of the water. He was running so fast. He was huge. His legs were that long, Jason. I'm not kidding. I told my mom, I said, that was the biggest frog I have ever seen.
Bigger than Burl.
Bigger than Burl. We had a frog that lived in we call it a witch's pot, but it was a big old, how do you say it? Kaldron. Caldron.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Big old kettle.
Big old kettle. We had this big old kettle at our old farm.
A cauldron.
And Jason made a fountain out of it. And it was pretty. Yeah. Adventures with Me and T said it. Caldron. One of those. And there was a frog in there that was huge, and we named him Burl. Burl.
Burl. I don't know how that name came about.
I don't either, but we knew that Burl was there. And then one time, Burl came up missing.
Burl was there for a long time, too.
A long time. And when he spoke, the world went silent because it was loud.
I am shocked, Brooke, how many people love frog legs?
I've never had frog legs, but I bet they have them at.
You never had them?
No.
You didn't have them that time we used to go to that.
No, Jason. I've never eaten frog
What was it
legs.
called? Wasn't the windmill? What was that place called?
Oh, the buffet, the sawmill.
Sawmill. They had them there.
I never.
You never ate them.
Burl live, says Patrice.
The first time I had them was at, you remember that fancy restaurant that used to be in Selma a long time ago called Hall's?
Yes.
I had some there. Granddaddy took me.
I had.
Granddaddy and Nanny.
Did y'all see the video where, gosh, what did I go get then? The bucket for the skid steer.
Yeah.
Went and got the bucket for the skid steer, and I went and ate it. Bama Bucks. Jason didn't feel good.
The turtle.
I had snapper turtle.
Mm-hmm.
And I had seen it on their menu.
What's it say? The guy that sent you an email.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
We saw something. Caught our eye.
Sorry. Thank you for the super chat.
That's right. I saw it on their Facebook page that they had snapping turtle. And I thought to myself, okay, I got to try it. So we got there and it wasn't on their menu. And I had to ask them about it. And they said, you want to try it? And I said, yes, because I had already told Mary Carl on the way up there that I was going to try it. Asked her if she would, and she said she didn't know. So I ordered it, and it wasn't expensive, or I wouldn't have ordered it. I ordered it to try it. And y'all, it was fried. So I literally videoed myself eating the first bite. And it was not bad at all. It was good. So I turned the camera off. I recorded that it was good. And every bite after that was horrible.
You didn't like it?
It was chewy.
It was real chewy.
But the first one I ate was good. I think that first one wasn't turtle. I don't know what it was. But I think it was something different.
I wonder if it's an oyster.
It was good.
I don't like fried oysters, though.
I talked Mary Carl into trying it because...
But she didn't like it.
Well, mine was good. I said, Mary Carl, I promise you, it's good. So she ate it, and she had to put her napkin over her mouth and didn't want to be ugly about it. But she said, Mama, what can I do with it?
Oh, man.
What can I do with it?
What can I do with it?
And so she couldn't eat it. And I knew why after that, because it wasn't... The lady told me it was chewy.
Yeah.
And I said, it's not chewy. It's not. It was. After that bite, it was.
Michael Key said that they have frog legs already battered by the case at the cash and carry.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I'm waiting for that video, Mike.
Yeah, because we try to watch our fried food intake over here, Michael.
Yep.
So you have all the frog legs.
I want to see you cooking the frog legs.
Oh, goodness. Joseph. Thank you. He said, happy anniversary.
Jiminy crickets.
That's crazy. Oh, goodness.
Yep. Except Michael Key, I don't want it to look like, the gas grill you was at that you caught on fire. I don't want to see that with the frog legs.
I got to show y'all something before we end, before we figure out what's for dinner. And that is my t-shirt quilt. I'm going to zoom it in so you won't see all of them. But Miss Penny at So Charming made this quilt for me. It doesn't do it justice showing it on here because I couldn't get it all in the picture. You can't see the ones on the edge. But these are some of our previous t-shirt designs. If y'all didn't see Miss Penny's video, you should go watch it. So Charming, SEW Charming Quilt Shop. She has a YouTube channel. And I showed it on my channel as well. But I am so appreciative of her making that quilt that we can have forever.
It's beautiful.
It is
absolutely beautiful. Linda said, watch frying them frog legs. They may jump out.
Yeah. If they got legs like that one I saw, it's going to be a meal.
Tell you what. I know.
Michael Key is the wing terminator.
Who said that?
Ventures with me and T. Londa was thinking with that one. Thank you, Laura.
Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness.
Oh man.
That's so sweet.
Oh Mike.
Well, y'all, I don't have a date time. I have a date set up for my finger surgery. You can see it's still crooked. That thing they told me to wear on it, not helping. I find myself waking up and it's in the bed because I've taken it off during the night. I don't know.
In your sleep.
In my sleep, and it's taped on, y'all. And
I'm gonna have to video you sleeping it.
If I wake up
Untaping it.
Listen, if I wake up and it's still on my finger, I have to use scissors to get it off. I don't know how I get it off during the night. Look, it will not go straight. That's it. That's all. It's always going to be that crooked. I don't care. I don't care. I almost wish I'd never went and got it fixed. I wish I had just left it crooked. I could use my hand. It's been a mess. What, are you trying to be crooked like mine? It looks like I could move it, but I can not. It will not go. That's as far as
maybe when they take that. It's like a spring.
No, that doctor wants it. He says it should go straight now. That's what that thing does. It straightens it up. Somebody I don't know how you say that.
I don't see it.
Yvette.
Sleepwalking.
Yvette.
Yeah.
She says she's not a fan of sweet tea.
Oh, we get that a lot for nobody. We don't live around here.
They don't. You would have to live here to like it.
Probably so.
I remember telling somebody from Canada about sweet tea one time long ago, and they said, "You mean, Kiki? You mean you put sugar in tea?"
Mm-hmm.
And we said, "Yep."
Yep.
We put sugar in tea.
We've been like up north, and they don't have sweet tea on the menu.
Yeah. And that just doesn't sit right with us, because we got to have that sweet tea with every meal.
Sweet tea's so common here.
I like sweet tea, but it hates me.
The champagne of the South.
Well, that's right.
There's somebody from Canada that says they love sweet tea.
Okay. Well, this person didn't know what it was.
Southwest Kansas doesn't have sweet tea.
Is that Wyoming or West Virginia?
West Virginia. Did they have it?
They said they loved it.
It's crazy how it's all different.
It's
areas.
like it's a line.
Mm-hmm.
Now, McDonald's does have sweet tea, and that is too sweet for me.
Yeah, I done got now where if I go to a restaurant and get sweet tea, I always wish I'd have got it half and half sweet, half on.
But then you get that restaurant that's barely sweet, and you're like,
yeah,
wish I'd done sweet tea.
Yeah. And Milo's is, you don't feel like
somebody said, tell them how much sugar. All right, Lori.
How you do it?
You do well. I probably shouldn't. They're not going to believe it. A cup of sugar.
And you usually don't do a cup though. That's what we do, but you usually do 3/4 of a cup.
Now, my mama, when I grew up, she did 2 quarts to a cup of sugar, a 2-quart pitcher. If I do a gallon, it's going. Right now, if I make a gallon, I'm going to use a cup of sugar because we don't use as much as we used to.
Mm-hmm.
It just we know what it'll do to us. That person said 2 cups to a gallon. That's probably what my mama would have done, because she did a cup to 2 quarts.
Cup to 2
so
quarts. I got you. 2.5 per gallon.
2.5 per gallon. I was trying to be nice.
My parents, mom and dad, they didn't make it real sweet. It was sweet tea, but it wasn't super, super sweet tea.
Well, mine was always 2 cups to a gallon coming up.
And I know we're running late, but I tell you right now, my favorite to this day, I can taste it right now. My great-grandma's sweet tea, by far, is the best sweet tea I've ever drank, ever. And she would make it, and it was I bet it was a pickle jar, but it was a jar like this. And she'd take cheesecloth and put on top of it and put a string around it and set it in her window. No boiling the water, nothing like that.
You know what we need to do?
And it was called sun tea is what it was called, but it was so, I don't know why it was so much better. I don't know why my great-grandma's tea was so much better, but it was. But now they say that, it's not good to do that because it creates bacteria or something like that. So,
okay. Well, I was going to say we ought to do that, but our window is not in the sun.
Hers had to be full.
Ben Ray's mama does the same thing. So we could get Miss Charlotte to give
She does the sun tea?
Yep.
I can see it right now. I can see the jugs in her window.
Huh.
Right now.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. It does taste different.
Wonder why.
I don't know. No, I just remember it.
Huh.
Just remember it.
All right, y'all. Recap if you didn't see earlier. Got new merch out. Got little man on this shirt that says, "You are my sunshine." And then we're talking about sweet tea, so it's only right to show the one I have on. Says, what does it say, Jason?
It says, sweet tea and sunshine.
That's right. And we have more designs than t-shirts in that. New farm book, Dancing Farmer, Farmer Jason. New video, kids video.
New kids video.
Got a
freeze-dried popsicles.
If y'all get one with a bite taken out of it, just know, or 2 bites taken out of it. Chocolate whipped honey.
Yes.
Peach tea candle.
Sweet tea candle.
Sweet tea candle, not peach tea.
And it does smell really good. It is really, really good. It's kind of got a lemon and sweet tea smell to it. It's really good.
Don't forget Laura's new soap. She's got that lemon pound cake and then the tea, the Southern tea. And she also has lemon lotion, which if y'all like that peach lotion, you will love the lemon lotion.
And your earrings.
And my earrings. Don't forget about the earrings. They're little cows. They're little cows. I'm sure I forgot something.
And the candles also have melts for people that don't like candles.
That's right. That's right. Yep. Trying to make everybody happy.
All the people that help us out.
That's
it's
right.
all small mom and pop local businesses.
And we try to help as many people as we can, and we appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Yep, absolutely. And the mugs.
That's right. Yep. And the handmade mugs. Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know when the other flower curtain's coming.
Did you tell them that the owner reached out?
Mm-hmm. We said it in the last live.
Okay.
Yeah, but that would be today's.
They said they were going to ship it out on Monday. So is what Mr. Steve or Steven said.
So probably Wednesday or Thursday.
I don't know. I don't know where they are.
Yeah, neither. Right into this week though.
Yeah. We're going to get it up because I tell y'all the truth.
Something's working.
And we have not put fly spray on our cows physically in over 2 weeks, and they should have flies by now.
Yeah, I think so too.
And they got to come in there because they're drinking water in there.
Yep.
So. Yep. All right. Do you know how big the mug is? I think it's on the website.
And I'm telling y'all, it's different sizes though.
It's a variation of approximately what it would hold.
Right.
I think that Jacqueline put that information on there.
Yep.
All right. So we are going out for dinner, and we hope everybody enjoys whatever you're having for dinner. We don't want to hold y'all up. We are where we're going to hang our quilt. Don't know yet.
Mm-mm.
But we're going to have frog legs for dinner. If they have them on the menu, we'll try it and we'll post a picture of it.
We'll try it.
I want to know what they taste like.
We'll try it. I bet that Cajun restaurant downtown they have frog legs.
Well, I'm not going out and seek of them. I'm just saying if they have them.
That's right.
So
that's right.
We will update y'all on surgery after it happens.
Yep.
And I'll have a video Thursday, but we won't know anything about the surgery at that time.
Right.
So you'll have a video tomorrow.
Got a video come out tomorrow.
That's right. And y'all go check out the kids' video. If you don't want to watch it, send it to somebody that will.
Yep. Somebody's got children.
That's right. Or children at heart.
That's right.
That's right. So until next time.
Y'all be good.